Different card games, new pack openings every video. We go on this journey together and add cards to the box. This is the One Collection channel. Welcome back to the One Collection channel. Today, we'll be opening up a Blazing Aura box. It is episode 24. Our on-screen pulls, all in this box here, their current value adds up to $295.48. That is actually climbing at a fairly surprising rate. Now I'm going to push these back and use our new holders here. This card on the right is one from our previous Dragon Ball videos, and the cards in the very front of this big old stack are from our last video. And I think they're a nice touch in the back there. So the chase card for this box, as I cut into this puppy, is a, let's see, an alternate art Vegito. So it looked pretty cool. That's my impression of the dang thing. So hopefully we get it. I don't know. It's worth $368 on TCG Player. And I don't believe that is the latest market price. That is just, if you want it, that's what they're selling it for. So I believe the price will kind of bounce a little up. And only time will really tell with the market. Feels good to be getting into new packs. So, DBZ, it's a cartoon that I've had for a long, long time in my life. And, a matter of fact, it's inspired different things like tattoos that I have, and, you know, some of the never give up attitude and let me just get better, I swear, probably comes from watching Toonami on Cartoon Network. And I looked it up, and Dragon Ball Z aired in 1998. So that is a crazy amount of time. Now we had that really nice like God Goku there that we just kind of skipped over, and I'm just trying to get to the good stuff. I have learned, here's a nice rare, nice holographic there, and a Whis. Oh, I like the Whis. It is cool, like, just being a fan of different things when you open them. Just, it's definitely a different level of appreciation. Like, I just like these dang things for the sake of, like, my nostalgia, I guess, the characters in the show. You know, but I'm trying to learn an appreciation for all of the cards. I really want to battle with these, so I have to get into that, but I'm doing so much right now, I haven't had time. Now, I have learned that I believe the... Ugh, God, this card, Fuse Zamasu, gross. Ooh, wow! Okay, this is actually a really good card. A matter of fact, I think this SCR means, like, special rare. So this is kind of like a special illustration. Let's stick him back with Beerus. Personally, I'm super hype about that pull. It just looks... I don't know how it looks on camera. It looks pretty damn good on camera, too. In real life, the aura of his, it's like all sparkly in the texture of the card. Now, I'm pretty sure that is the card, except what I was just explaining about rarity is that I think the alternate arts have a little star next to the symbol. So I'm trying to, even though I can't battle, I'm trying to learn. I also, and I'm going to sing next pack, I looked up the song. Now, it's like Cha-La. I like looked up a English version, and we got Android 18 and Ginyu, traditional characters there. But I don't really remember this, because I swear it wasn't in English. Like, they just didn't dub over that part or anything. But I'm going to give it my best go here as we run through that. Come slide down rainbows in the sky, let's fly away. Right? That's the best I got. Let's see what that summoned here for us. So we get an earth-destroying blow. That's kind of like a smack in the face. And a Vegeta. Really, we would say is really good, but I think he may lose to that version of Cell. Although that's a Super Saiyan 2 looking Vegeta, so maybe not. I hope you enjoyed my jingle here. I'm like forgetting, you know, I'm doing certain things. I'm even saying them in our like shorter form video. Come on, what the heck? The shorter form videos. Like, I'm gonna make this into a short. Like, I'll do a bit just for a short. But by the time the work week rolls around and rolls through and the weekend's here, I forget that I was going to do that. And it's not for the sake of being completely disorganized. Another Zamasu. I'm not really a fan of Zamasu, and a Frieza. But one of them was like an overly hyped pack opening, and maybe I'm just too distracted, you know? But I forgot to upload it. Oh my god. Wow, that's a new way to do it. Why are these so difficult? These are not like Pokemon. I have to adapt. I have to learn. Let's go through these. This will be the secret, you know, illustration, rare, $300 card that I just, like, dropped on its side, bent in half. Well, it is a Sun Goku and a Frieza. Let's see. Let's use this Tear Tap. Wow. Common Sense. It's a book written by Thomas Paine. I've never read it. Never read it. Let's see what we get in this pack here. And I'm just cruising through to the rares. That's my mood today. Oh, this is a nice card. This is like a super rare, I think it's referred to. Look at me learning. I'm gonna keep her in the back here too. Pop her up. Yeah, this tear thing. Now that I had a pack explode on me, maybe the fear... Ooh, whatever that was looked good. Let me slide this stack over. I need, like, a personal assistant just to, like, pass off and organize the bulk. It's ridiculous. I'm sure every card collector goes through this. But, you know, it's wild. What was it we saw? Okay. Alright, good. A Kefla. This is, you know, a super rare. I like Bulma better, for as far as the cards go. We're about halfway through this puppy. Maybe I should sleeve that, but I didn't. You know what I will do? Quick pause. Is I will stick that up here, because I would never do that with a Pokemon card. I'm just not used to, you know, the value I don't relate to as much. Pokemon cards, I swear, I see them, and I could not know what's in the rest of the set. You just show me the one card, and I can probably give you a pretty fair price. Oh, we skipped Earth-Destroying Blow Cell, and another Ginyu. Did we not get... I know we got the Earth-Destroying Blow Cell. Did we not get a Ginyu as well? I'm not sure. So, I skipped a couple cards there, my bad. I do want to say, and I've said this in, I think, the last couple... Maybe it's my habit to say these in the regular, like, kind of seasonal videos. But I want to thank everybody for viewing, and I'm getting more views on shorts. Starting to work on ideas for TikToks. I want to make sure that the material translates into a YouTube channel, and I am uncertain about, you know, I'm making other content, you know, that's shorter, like shorts that are outside of the regular series of video, because I want to do more, because I am doing more in my personal life for trading cards, but I can't afford a booster box to do more. You know what I mean? Like, I'm barely holding on to that as it is. I think in the future, as I pay down my debts, that will get a lot easier. But, you know, I hope that that works for a YouTube audience. I'm not really sure. You can let me know down below in the comments if you want what your opinion on that is. But I'm not sure. Am I, like, scaring people away, you know, with long-form content every Friday? I thought maybe I should, like, advertise it in my short videos. But, you know, there's a lot going on in this noggin of mine, and a lot of distractions, you know? Fusamasu. Pretty scary enemy, to be honest. In the end, I mean, that dude is a baddie. Like, Goku had to rely... What is this? Oh, I get it. I thought we got, like, a DB super version of a God Pack. But thank you guys for all you guys do, commenting, liking, subbing, whatever you're doing out there. I appreciate every interaction with the channel. Because it keeps me going, you know? And it makes me feel happy. Like, it's actually gotten me to the point where I'm, like, going out of my house a lot more and visiting with friends again and exploring new shops and introducing myself. Still having some rough experiences. I bought some packs. They were, like, Japanese and Chinese packs and a card. and everything was super overpriced. There was even a complaint I made to the guy. Like, I just felt like, I don't really understand why people would gouge their customer, because, if I find a place that is priced fairly, I'm just gonna, you know what I mean? I'm buying a lot of product. You're gonna get a lot of money off me forever. But, maybe the art of the sale is lost on people. And maybe one day I'll have the opportunity to either show them how it's done or learn why it is how it is and that it's harder than I think. Who knows? For our next pack, let's do a segment. These ones I actually do remember. Let's go! Just happy to get a Vegeta. Obviously, he's about to punch somebody right in the face. But for this next one, let's do a card battle. I'm moving some of my 8,000 cards we've just ripped to the side here. And that won't do. Let's do them over here. And then it is time for a card battle, where we'll take the next two oh, wait. Oh, frick. I'll have to edit. Hold on. So, we have this wheel. I forgot about this. We're going to do a regular card battle, or we'll do one pack only where we look at the art of each one. So, let's spin the wheel. Cha-la! I don't really know the words outside of the English ones. And regular card battle. Probably need to work on that. I want people to comment. Let me know. Alright, time for a card battle. We'll take the next two packs and pin them against each other, the two rarest pulls, and see which is the definitive opinion on which is best. My definitive opinion. It's a gross. I'm redoing it. We're retaking. Fuck that. Fuck that. We're just opening this. Everybody calm down. This wasn't the pack. It's a false alarm, alright? False alarm. I need a mulligan. Just give me a mulligan. We're going to get this right. Alright, we're going to get this right. Alright, time for a card battle. I'll take the next two packs and pin them against each other, ultimately giving you my definitive opinion on which card is best to me. So let's see what we get in our first pack. We're going to go kind of straight off towards the end. Android 18. Okay, yeah, this is... Oh, dude! Bro, it's an alternate art. There's no way this loses. Absolutely no way. I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to completely be unbiased and open-minded on this next pack. Okay? Anything could happen. Alright? Anything could actually happen. Life has taught me that. Was that the new pack we pulled? Thank God. Because that felt good. Alright. So it's up to Krillin or this lady. I don't like this lady. She's not my vibe. So we're going Krillin. Alright, if we look at both cards, I do want to start reading both cards. So we have Son Goku, the future Son Goku. The one-armed wonder with 30,000 question mark and a 5. I don't know this card. And 10,000 over to the left. There you go. Obviously, crazy pull for me. I'm going to stick it back here. Let's read this next one. Krillin. 20,000. 0, 2. Yeah, this seems alright. On play, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1 Android 18, or up to 1 extra, and add it to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of your deck. Now, as far as art, we're both in combat. Krillin's giving a big downward, and Gohan's giving it the old one-arm Kamehameha. Really, honestly, I don't even need to go further. There's no debate. The beam, the holographics, just the general scene is much more well done. Absolutely, I don't think any dispute in this definitive opinion. Son Gohan is the winner. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Alright, let's keep rolling through here. Not sure. Here's the thing, alright? Here's the crazy part. I kind of feel this Vegeta more than I do future Gohan. Gohan's one of my favorite characters, but the weird thing to say is, that's not my Gohan. You know what I mean? Like, that's not my Gohan, that's the future Gohan. That's like a different timeline. Well, I'm in this timeline. So I don't know how to feel about that. I'll take a look at him a little better in the end. let me kind of put him off. We'll treat him with the utmost respect and stack all these others up here. But there's something about this blue aura, the simplicity of the card. Gohan's beam is like absolutely next level. But I don't know. We'll debate further towards the end. I'll also look up prices as well. I'm going to look at their art first. Honestly, Gohan might make it just for being valuable. Damn, I'm going to be real with you. I like this cell too. It's just nostalgia, man. I mean, the color, though. Like, it's like the blues and the orange. Like, it looks good. Same with this. It's like purple and green and dark. Nice and texture. We only got 4 more left. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I've been just, loving ripping packs. So hopefully, I can keep this up forever, dude, and evolve. Now, something interesting. This is a story that I visited with my grandmother, and she shared something with me about my grandfather's stamp collecting. Apparently, stamps were a really big thing back in the day. He was really into stamps. And, he has passed away a long time ago. I loved him to death. He lived a really good life, and he left behind a lot of good things. But as far as his stamps, they were not one of them. And she talked about how it used to be something where, you take your kid, go get stamps, because they would collect all the pictures, because it'd be like a penny. And that changed. Like, the price of stamps went up, and it really didn't relate to, I think an audience. That's my input on it, like, younger audience. But there's no telling when, like, I'll feel the same, or the rest of the world will feel the same about these packs. You know what I mean? Like, Dragon Ball, or Pokemon, or I'm into sorcery, like, they could go in any minute, so it's like, it's bringing me so much happiness that I really just want to keep eating it up for as long as I can. So I'm just really enjoying being in there, like being locked into an enjoyable hobby. Oh my god, dude. Let's put the upgrade back here. Now, maybe it's because, now warning, this is the last pack. Maybe it's because I ordered some strange waifu cards. I think they were from France, but I ordered 2 Kickstarters. One was Canada, one was France. I can't remember at this point. But they're like all like, scantily clad waifus. And for some reason, I really thought it was odd. But now I'm recognizing how popular that actually is. And, a character like Bulma, I'm like really down with. So hopefully, that might be a valuable card, even. Okay, let's see. Last one. Wow. Good job, Krillin. I'm a fan of Krillin, but not that card. So, let me look at the cards first. Like, let's look at the goodest, the best of the best. It's these 3. So, man, I gotta be honest. I think Gohan has got to go in here. Especially, let's look at the other card. Like this Beerus. Like, we're saying I was so thrilled with Beerus. Yeah, dude, the Gohan's gotta go. I'm about to add all 3 of these. Like, I'm just stoked about them. The Cell isn't tickling my fancy as much. Let me go through maybe the pulls, but I don't think there's anything else in here that's like an I got to have it. No, this one is pretty dang close. It's the colors, I think, the red in the back, but I'm going to say no to it. Let me look up the values of these other 3. Okay, from least to most valuable, we have Son Gohan. Okay, at about $5, we'll be adding in here. Then we have Bulma. I was right about the waifu vibe. Other people feel the same about this card. $10. And this shocked me. I learned something. I had tried to look up these rarities, but this puppy, $20. This apparently is a secret rare. So it doesn't have a star because it's not like an alternate art, but it's still something unique on its own. I was like jaw-dropping shocked that this was the most valuable card. But that'll be our pulls we're adding into our collection. So next time we'll be opening up a Yu-Gi-Oh! Alliance Inside box. That'll be next Friday. Otherwise, you can support the channel by commenting, subscribing, all that jazz, or buying a card on Etsy. I'll be making more shortly because I've bought an easel. Otherwise, just know that you're always welcome, and I'll catch you next time.